Hi everyone, thanks for stopping by. My name is Marty Ziegler and I have joined the Three Rivers Challenge. And this year I will be joining for the month of January and February. And the number one thing to keep in mind for the challenge are the rules. And there are no rules. You are in charge of your rules because every household is unique. It's what you want to make of this challenge. What are your goals? Okay. Now, my number one rule is no spending. Now, hopefully that happens. Now, I have stocked up throughout the summer and the fall, shopping the sales as I typically have done my whole life. Up on a farm. This is pretty much something that my mom has taught us. And to make sure that my freezer stocked up, my pantry stocked up, and if I have a coal cellar or lucky enough to have a coal cellar, have it stocked up. Now, in our 130-year-old plus farmhouse that I purchased a couple of years ago, you would think there would be a coal cellar in it. There probably was at one time, but they did over the basement and there isn't a coal cellar. And the last rule, and this one's the most important, and I am going to be really strict about this. The last rule is to have fun. Because why not? You know, where I am, it's wintry, it's cold, below zero temperatures. It can be quite windy and snowy, and so far this winter we haven't had a lot of sunshine. So make your own fun. And this gives me, you know, that little bit extra push to pay attention and to be mindful of what I need. It doesn't hurt to change it up. And I would like to, you know, try out a few recipes throughout this challenge because it is a great time of year to do that and show your creative side. Or show your everyday recipes. Like, my goodness, the way I cook is so different than my neighbor. And, you know, they have their own little flair. And then you have your tried and true recipes that are wonderful. And then you have your recipes that are like family heirlooms. They're treasures that have been passed down from generation to generation. And, you know, if you have time, I'm hoping to sprinkle in a few of those too. So anyways, take care everyone and love the land every day. And this is the storage that we have upstairs. It's, as you can see, it's only the depth of, I think it's like maybe 8 inches. The reason for that, like, I was very excited when I first come here. I went, oh, look at this nice deep pantry. Well, it only comes to here. We make do with what we have. We have a few baskets out here for quick things to make with the grandchildren. Down here we have our tuna and soup. So for now, this is my storage solution. Upstairs for my sugar, my flour, leftover, like I have extra pasta that we buy and keep on hand for the winter. We don't so much through the summer. And through here, I have all my different herbs that I've harvested, stuff that's in oil. I have stuff down in the cupboard, bottom cupboard where the light's not getting to it. Normally I do have this blind over. I just pulled it back for filming. As you can see, I do have a wee bit of excess in here. Oh, there we go. Yeah, and I try to keep a jar out to remind me of these snacks for the kids. I'll put it there. They see it, they help themselves. You know, I have my different teas. I like to keep it pretty simple. If I know the herb, I will blend, you know, 2 or 3 items together. But if I don't, I just do the one. Self-heal. Starting here, I have a lot of mint. Jars and jars, like this is really packed. my different mints, which I've been really enjoying. I also have my different herbs back here, the oregano, many jars of that. But ideally, I don't want any of that out in the light, so I have this little, hot chocolate bar set up for the kids, so it kind of covers that. Well, this is my upstairs fridge freezer. I have odds and ends here. Again, I have another half of a pork loin. These are tomatoes that I have froze that I will be planting. Tomato skins, odds and ends of bone broth, my frozen garlic, again, frozen my seeds that I have saved. There's waffles for the grandchildren that they do like to partake in on their own. They usually make their own pancakes. I wash my oranges before I peel them, and I save the grinds for a lot of stuff. I also save my skin. I also use it for just a veggie broth. Again, there's leftover chicken. I do need to go through this. This is just a nice pack. Basil, beans. I have lots of beans. Things are a little topsy-turvy. Like, the grandchildren do like to come in here and grab different things for their smoothies as well. Here's my frozen horseradish that I will do something with later. I do have some fun things in here. Basil, as soon as I can find where it is. Lots of beans up here because I wanted to keep track of them. From foraging, I still have a few packs of fiddleheads. I do have things that I do need to take out and use here. I did freeze many bags of fireweed flowers from up north, and that's for tea. Now, this is our original little freezer. I do need to go through it again, but we have several things in there. This I first opened, but these are, I've got maybe 45, 50 pounds of choke cherries that I have saved. I'm going to be keeping some of those over into next year. I'll probably preserve them. A little bit of extra Christmas baking with the grandchildren. Some deals on milk down there. 50% off. I freeze them right away. And then I always have milk at hand. And, the odd chicken and that. I put my rhubarb in here. I've got, oh gosh, so many bags of that. And I do like to do things with it as well. Now, right here, this is leftover from a huge pork loin. We cut off pork chops. I buy it when it's on sale. Like these, I grab when they're, $6 or so. I do get them 2, 3, 4 at a time. And these are the quail eggs that I've frozen. I've got several other ones as well. So put that back in there. Sorry about the crunching noise. But this will be one of my projects going through here again. I did go through there last summer to have room for whatever I was for. So I have apples frozen here, tomatoes, crab apples, pie, lots of eggs, and in this little freezer I have a lot of squash and quail eggs as well. Now, by no means is heavy duty. It would need to be anchored. I certainly cannot put any more on a shelf. This is like the maximum I wouldn't want to put another shelf here and overload it. I am a jar saver of different types of things. Like here, these are perfect for storing anything that I dehydrate in. And there is in here mixed in, there's several boxes of preserved. What is going to happen here is going to be my jar storage. Well, this is my work in progress. We didn't have a cold cellar at all. This house is 130 years old, so we're making do with what we have. Apparently it's cold room storage slash toys that we rotate. There will be a shelf here as well, so that I can very nicely get my overflow of apples. That these apples are doing very well here. I picked them, I believe it was September 22nd. And the odd one, yes, is getting soft, but like that one is fantastic. Yeah, this will come out for the chickens. The odd one, yes, we do have to pull out. I check them every couple of days. I've been using them for apple crisps and things. This here has done wonderful. I'm storing it. The pumpkins as well. I'm very happy. The cabbage. This was a store-bought cabbage. I have it here as an experiment. Has been here since September. The temperature here is 9 degrees. Sometimes it's 10. Would be nice if it was more like 8. But we're doing the best that we can with what we have. I do have a fan running, and so far it seems to be working. So all this stuff here, and this is all that I need basically for the winter. Plus there's onions here and here as well. But it's going to have a nice area here, a little overflow here. I do keep my dirt inside when I want a pot. I don't want to have to dig it out of the cold.